Well, this is probably going to be a disaster, but let's go dive right into this. Hello, everybody. Is me, Arcanized Sky, and we're ready for another collab project.
No, we're not.
I think we are.
Now you check your options first.
You know what? You're right. Probably should check
There's
what
not really anything in there, but yeah.
It's been... Okay, for context...
Yeah, it's just sound in the first game, which we don't have sound on hardly at all.
Yeah, so we're trying something a little different. We had the volume dropped super low to minimize likelihood of the echoing effect we've had in previous projects. So hopefully that will not be a problem.
Well, when Pikmin start dying, you don't know.
If we're having a problem with Pikmin dying in this game, I think we are a lost cause.
I don't know about that one. I think the pathfinding in 1 is a lost cause.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why I have more nostalgia for Pikmin 2 than this game. Well, actually, there's multiple reasons. Number one, is because I've played Pikmin 2 way more than this one. I've played this one to completion maybe 2 to 3 times. And then Pikmin 2 I've probably completed at least 3 or 4. And then the other 2 games I've maybe completed once, which is kind of awkward, but that's fine.
I mean, I'll agree with you about preferring 2 over 1. In the case of that, the AI for 1 is just absolutely terrible, even though I do like the tighter experience of 1, but both of them are inferior to 3 and 4 if you ask me.
It's kind of funny, because, like, at the time when we initially debated playing this for the next collab project, you hadn't played Pikmin 1 yet.
I hadn't played any of them yet.
Yeah, you hadn't played any of them yet. Your only experience was watching me play through 4. And that is not the case anymore.
We're gonna looking forward to the day when you play the goated experience of Hey Pikmin.
Oh my gosh. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. Really, I have no idea why I didn't move out of the way or something. It's fine. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet with so many parts lost. The skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone, and I am stranded.
That's a lot more than the engine.
Yeah. He hasn't fully realized that, probably. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate that this planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support system can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no, I better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts.
Yeah, they never did explain in Pikmin 4 why the freaking dogs are immune to the oxygen.
Oh, yeah, Ochi and, Moss.
Yup.
Yeah, that's a good point. Ah, yes! Mysterious thing, let's approach it! Surely this will not be bad.
It's a spider.
You know what? It kind of does vaguely look like a spider now that I think about it. A strange thing is
Well, it looks like it's one of those water skippers.
A strange thing has appeared before me. It had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too.
I don't think onions are supposed to have spider legs, just saying.
No, probably not. Although... I want to say at some point, I forget which game it is, they do describe a Hakatacean onion in more detail, and I think it does like have these long spindly like roots. So that might be why. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and is now producing an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light and sways back and forth without benefit of wind. cannot help but think it is calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach and impress. Bleh.
No, you're not. You're just a glutton.
A glutton for punishment?
A glutton for something that looks like food, apparently.
Ah, our first Pikmin. One of probably many that will die in horrible ways throughout this adventure.
They're replaceable.
Yes, you are not wrong on that. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. It's just watching me, menacingly. Its shape is similar to the Pikmin Grand? I mean, I guess he probably thinks Pikmin carrots are grand. I love so much. You know what? I am right. He probably does think they're grand because he just said he loves them so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I am intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with bleh. And I will call it to my side with bleh. Perhaps it will react to pressing bleh or blah while holding bleh as well. You know what I just realized? I think they actually cleaned up the text in this game. And for context, we were playing the Switch version of this game. Because, like, we could have played the Wii version, because I actually own the Wii version, so we could have, but honestly, this already looks better than the Wii version does.
I mean, it was hard to tell just the fact that it says ZL and ZR.
Yeah, I mean, they could have just as easily just replaced the icons and just called it a day, but no, I think they actually redid the text. The following controls appear to allow me several viewpoints. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. This is gonna play a little weird for me, because they did change the controls a wee bit for the Switch version compared to the Wii U. Or rather Wii. I don't know why I said Wii U. I guess probably because I typically played it on the Wii U. That's probably why.
Either that or you think about Pikmin 3.
Maybe, yeah, that's true. Astonishing, the onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that could propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Wait, what is whistle? Is it B? It is B. Okay. I think I missed that prompt. Alright, now we have a little army.
Yeah, you look at the first stage as infinite.
I mean, I've done this plenty of times. It probably would be fine. Speaking of days, the way we're gonna handle this in terms of like when we're swapping is every time a day changes, it will change who is playing. So I'm gonna do the tutorial day. Just because I happen to have the control at the time when we started the game.
I don't want to do the Forest Naval.
I'm sure you'll get a chance to play it at some point. Let's see. I think there is... Ah, yes, there it is. To give ourselves a bit of help, I am going to try to collect all the pellets that are here. I think, if I remember correctly, the max amount of Pikmin you can have on this first day is 20? You don't need 20 to finish the first day, but like...
You might as well, you got all the time in the world.
Yeah, you might as well. It'll give us a better head start for day 2 anyways. Actually, while I'm waiting for those to finish, popping out, I will throw these guys on that. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's basically the same controls as Pikmin 4, which doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. You can't use it for the reticle. Just or motion controls for the reticle the same way as you could in the Wii.
Yeah.
Like I'm fine with the hybrid mechanic, but still.
Yeah.
Still better than playing on the GameCube, though.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard the GameCube is probably the hardest control. I never personally played that version. Because I never had a GameCube growing up.
I mean, the Wii was backwards compatible with it, but yeah.
Where did my cursor go? There it is. Blap!
As long as you didn't have that crappy revisionist Wii that removed it for whatever reason.
The what?
The revision of the Wii that removed it.
Removed. Oh, the GameCube compatibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one of the. We have. I say had, but no, it still exists in this house somewhere.
And I still got my old Wii. That was like a launch model.
Yeah, we had launch model Wii. Come on. Anytime now. Yoink. And yoink. I think that's all I can get right now. I think all the other pallets are behind the box. Yeah. Yeah. I did remember that correctly. Okay. Then we will go... push a box! What was the one on the far end?
10 Pikmin.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a horrible way to handle trying to teach you, like, minimum requirements for moving things. But it's a little blatant, if you're, like, looking. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall summon up all I have learned. Yep, approach and A. Approach and hold A to produce or pick sprouts. Wow, I am not reading this right at all. You get this thing. Probably one tiny nitpick I would say is I really wish the trigger button worked for Whistle. Like, the fact that it's B is not a terrible, but like instinctively I think I'm trying to go back to how I used to play the Wii version, and trigger on the back of the Wiimote is what is used for Whistle, so it's throwing me off a little bit. Amazing, there's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes, and it's still running. Is that a good thing?
No.
By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how will I get it back to the dolphin? Yeah, we'll deal with that in a second. First things first. I want to climb up here, and I grab that. Grab that. One of these, and I don't know why I'm so far out. Oh, that's why. Because
one camera.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Am I remembering? Oh, no way. I think it's 25 is actually what it is. I am so glad that in future Okay. Don't know why we need a tutorial here. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by holding A. Oh, you can hold it in this version.
Yep.
I think it's spam the button in other games. So that's a nice change. I'll give them that. Unless I'm just forgetting and it was holding the other games. That's totally possible. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flush with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. And then they never use this mechanic ever again. And just decided, nah, we'll just intensify the glow when they're inactive. That's far easier.
Is it though?
I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of the pale effect in this game because it makes them look sick. And I'm like, no, don't make my Pikmin sick. But I get that, like, they were probably thinking, oh, we need to make sure it's more obvious. What button is lead? That is not lead. Do we not get the lead in this game? I thought we did. Do we really not get lead? No, that's dismiss. Okay.
Nope, gotta do it the hard way.
I could have sworn the first game had the lead mechanic. Unless they just don't give that until they give you the tutorial for it. I know it's definitely in the second game. I always found Olimar's box like super funny because he's like, I must wave my arms around and look like a waddling penguin for some reason.
I mean, they all look pretty stupid when they're walking.
Yeah. I mean, probably.
Do you think they learned to like go to the bathroom before going out on an expedition?
That is not what I was about to say. I was about to say, to be fair, I think their outfits are like really puffy, so that might be why. Now, gotta protect yourself from the harsh effects of oxygen. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. And this is the first of many nights where we summon the Pikmin, they go back in their onion, and we go to our ship.
And get eaten.
No, we're going to our ship to prevent ourselves from getting eaten.
They're gonna get eaten plenty.
I would really like to hope we will get through this without losing any Pikmin to the nighttime creatures. That'd be great. Day 1 since impact. I have somehow managed to launch a dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface. Or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hokotate. Or Hakotate, depending upon who you ask. Analysis show life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time?
Hakotate.
I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
Is somewhat Japanese in origin, I believe. So Hakotate is probably the way they do pronounce the name of the planet. in Japan. It's a similar situation to hotodagu. If you've ever heard a Japanese person try to pronounce hot dog, they always pronounce it hotodagu. If you didn't know that. A dense forest is visible in the surface below. It holds the keys to my survival. I'll name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. We made 25 Pikmin, which is the max amount you can make in a day. We have 29 parts left and 29 days remaining. And we also didn't lose any Pikmin. That's not gonna last long, just saying that now.
I would hope you did in an tutorial area. That'd be kind of sad.
That would be kind of sad.